Well, I have a lot of problems with Adam, so I'm going to start getting all of them right now. Wrestling-wise, you're everything. We already knew that you were.
Sure.
But the one thing I liked about you, which really grabbed me, is you weren't one of these guys that came in and like, oh, hi, Gabe, it's nice to meet you. But if you got a locker room full of kiss asses and people are skating, yeah, it sucks.
I think as a performer, you want to gravitate towards somebody that is as passionate about what you're doing as you are.
I mean, I really just booked what I wanted to see.
Okay, that works.
And for a while, maybe hopefully still today, people wanted to see what I wanted to see. I always thought I was pretty polarizing as a booker, even with Adam, because you had a different philosophy, and I think that's what led to everything happening the way it went down.
I mean, one of my mantras, if I had anything, was I didn't care where the good idea came from, so long as it came.
But as a wrestler, they tend to look at things from just tunnel their perspective.
Yes.
As a booker, you got the big picture that you're dealing with.
And as I walked back into the building, Sid says, "Can I talk to you for a minute?" And I said, "Yeah." And I assumed it was going to be something about a rental car. I think I had the rental car, one of the rental cars that weekend. But he goes, "Hey, if you were running this place, what would you do different?" And I was like, what does that mean? Earlier, when you have that job, and as I came to find out, if you can't marry yourself to it 110%, you feel like you're doing a disservice to it.
It was 99.9 ROH and my marriage and family, and I mean, even talking to my parents. And so you're also kind of the captain on this ship that you realize is on the decline and not the incline. So that kind of makes you a little crazier too, because that's a hard thing to face. But that's where something went down, where they made that decision to make the move. I'm in a tough position by having to ask, hey Adam, you gotta go do Cage of Death,
yeah,
man.
Sure.
And I need you to bleed everywhere, and there's gonna be chairs and barbed wire in there.
Right.
But I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, the first words to my wife after I got off the phone with Kerry when I was let go was, thank God. And I think we don't think about it, how selfish of a business this is, especially as a talent, right? We need to get over so we can stay booked, so we can make money, I didn't have it in me to say to X talent, you're just not it. And it was gonna be a lot easier for him to say, hey, what do you think about this? And for me to go, yeah, I like that, let's do that, than it would have been with him.
When I made my most money, it was 1998 selling programs in ECW, and ECW, WCW, and WWE were all at their peak together. Okay, and there was more interest in wrestling than at any other time. I was in the Shark Tank in real life. Oh, I want to bring up a little point that I've always been a little upset with you about over the years, because that's when I just said to myself, this dude's a mid-carder, and like, this is where it's gonna. Yeah, I mean,
and we'll see now, because with the way they're pushing him as a heel, he's going to have to articulate, and I hope. And Brian hated talking too. I made these guys talk, especially for the TV.
Anyone can run a whole locker room full of Nigel McGuinness, but a good booker can take New Jack and Balls Mahoney and all these other guys and make them into a team and do something with them, and take all these personalities and do that. You had to suddenly make these changes for this TV product, but at the same time you still had this hardcore fan base, DVD buying fan base.
And I don't know if you had this struggle, but there were guys, I don't want to do it. Just shut the fuck up and do the promo. It's for your own good. Yeah. We don't think about that when we're in the moment.
They're a big part of why I was fired, because yes, this is one of the final straws that might have broken the camel's back. And this is a story I haven't told anywhere. But when you're a booker and management, your relationship with the boys is sometimes a lot different than that talent's relationship with everybody else, the fans, the other wrestlers.
Things were good, houses were good, people were happy. Unfortunately, I wasn't.
Wow, now that thing that happened in the office makes sense to me. Or
setting the table for what was to come 5 years later, and I'm sure it's on that paper, this is my first real interaction interpersonally with this man who I don't know.
Any other? Whether it's physical, I will punch you in the face.
Yeah. Oh, God.